The text from Maya lit up my phone at 11:02 p.m. $20,014 in sales. Let's go. The next bubble read, PayPal says they're mailing me a 1099K. Am I busted? If your stomach just did a tiny backflip, stick around. Everything changes the moment you cross that $20,000 in 200 transaction line. And it's way less scary once you know the rules. I'm Sarah, CPA. Been sparring with the IRS since flip phones were cool. Congress just reset the 1099K threshold to its original $20 K200 for 2025 and beyond. So the IRS now gets a front row seat to your side hustle finances. Let's walk through exactly what flips, what to do tonight, and how to keep the tax man off your porch. 20 grand feels like a champagne-popping milestone. To the IRS, it's a trigger. Hit $20K and 200 sales on the same platform, and bam, PayPal. Etsy, Stripe, whoever has to mail you and the IRS a 1099K. By January 31st. Suddenly, the money you casually buried in other income last year is headline news on your tax transcript. If the numbers you report don't match the 1099K, their computer spits out a CP 2000 notice faster than you can say oops. Crossing the line doesn't equal audit, but it does shove you from the random pile to the hay. Why'd you report only $12K when PayPal says $21,000? Pile. Last year I cleaned up 42 IRS letters triggered by mismatched 1099Ks, 37 ended in checks for tax, interest, and penalties, usually because the receipts were a well or their business cash lived in the same account as Taco Tuesdays. The IRS doesn't care how hard you hustled. They care whether you can prove what's income and what's deductible. Running everything through one account was sloppy at $2,000. At $20K, it's expensive. This week, open a separate business checking account, 10 minutes online, 0 fees at most banks, and run every sale and every deductible expense through it. Hand the IRS one neat PDF instead of 3,000 emoji-packed Venmo memos. Once you hit the threshold, the IRS assumes you're a real business act like it. Pick bookkeeping software waves free. QuickBooks is $30, whatever. Just pick one and use it. Log every sale, every 50-cent fee, every roll of packing tape. I think I made about $18,000 profit. Here's my profit and loss is the difference between a $4,200 bill and a $1,900 refund. I ran Maya's numbers both ways. Cleanbooks shaved her effective rate from 34% to 17%. She sent her mom to Greece with the difference. Now that you're officially a business, the tax code is your coupon book. Home office deduction, mileage to the post office, half your cell bill. The chunk of internet that supports uploads, Canva Pro, the whole shebang. If you wouldn't have the expense without the business, it probably counts. Keep receipts. The IRS can ask up to 3 years later, 6 if they think you underreported. Shoebox filing stops working once the numbers get real. Mid-roll CTA. Want the short checklist I give clients the week they hit $20K? Grab my free PDF. 5 moves that save side hustlers $1,000 plus in taxes at sarahpa.com. 20K. Once your side income crosses 20 grand, the IRS wants its slice before April. Quarterly estimates kick in when you'll owe $1,000 plus at filing. Safe Harbor cheat sheet. Take last year's total tax, divide by 4, send 25% by April 15th, June 15th, September 15th, and January 15th via EFTPs. Go 5 minutes. No fees. Miss it, and penalties stack up faster than TikTok trends. Your state might not play nice. Maryland still wants a 1099K at $600. Illinois at $1,000. Vermont matches the feds at $20K sell digital products. 5 states tax them, 11 don't, and the map changes every session. Subscribe to your State Door newsletter now, before Iowa charges sales tax on that Etsy mug you forgot about. If you're rewatching this in March, having already crossed the line and done none of the above, relax. File an amended return, open a SEP IRA, and claim every deduction you missed. Penalties and interest started the day after the original due date, so move fast. Bring your 1099K and bank statements to an EA or CPA and get it straightened out. I didn't know only works when you walk in with a plan to make it right. 20,000 in sales should feel like popping champagne, not anticides. Treat the 1099K like a spotlight, not a death ray. Open that business account, track every dollar, save receipts like they're cards, and send the IRS their cut on time. Hit the next milestone, $50K, $100K. Whatever and celebrate without a single envelope marked official business. Close those books, and I'll see you at the next comma.